Well, hello, Team Aries. Welcome to the cottage. If you have Aries as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement in your zodiac chart, then this reading is for you. And the reading we will do in three parts. The person on your mind will be the first part, romantically speaking. The second part will be things coming towards you. Who's coming towards you, new and otherwise. And then the third part will be the zodiac rundown. We've got the overall energies as the sun card. Okay, we pulled that out for you, Aries. Feeling your oats, huh? It's your season, so actually this makes a lot of sense. A lot of you Aries are really feeling a lot of nice energies, kind of in your element, in your in your vibe. We're in your season. It's not uncommon to feel that right now. So awesome. The overall vibe for the reading is the sun card. Happiness, joy, abundance. Wow. Great card to pull. All right, let's pull an oracle card for you. We're going to pull an oracle card. This is a new oracle deck that I got. We're going to pull from this. It's called Cosmic Cat, but I actually think it's got some pretty cool messages in it. What is this? Wisdom. Okay, tapping into your wisdom, letting your light shine, really kind of speaking your mind. Like I said, you're kind of feeling your oats right now, being in your season, right? Loud and proud, Aries. Okay, wildcat. You never know what's lurking. Okay, a lot of you guys are really feeling your fire right now, Aries. Incredible start to the reading. Okay. That being said, let's get started. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the person on your mind. Part 1 of 3. Hey, Gemma, how are you? All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the person on your mind. Do not forget to drop a like. It does help me on the search algorithm here on YouTube, so I do appreciate those of you who are doing that. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look. Aries. Team Aries, the person on your mind. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. The person on your mind, Aries gang. Let's take a look at how they're feeling and thinking about you. How are they vibing towards you? Let's take a look. Hey, Shaniva. Hey, Colleen and Deborah. How are y'all doing? Good to see everybody. All right. What's going on with this 4 of Pentacles? 10 of Wands. Somebody feeling some stressed, guarded, very guarded. Stressed and guarded. I'm getting both of those energies with your person. Kind of feeling overwhelmed here. Okay. Not really talking about it, though, too much. Feeling overwhelmed. I'm going to tell you something else, too. Some of them are kind of thinking about options. What options are out there? Okay. Maybe other romantic options, maybe just options in general, whether to stay in this or go another direction. You know, they do see some long-term potential here. We've pulled the 10 of Pentacles. We've pulled the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands. Okay. Stress and guarded. Maybe even on the defense a little bit. And you're kind of wondering why. This person's not really talking about the issues here with the High Priestess card, kind of holding it all in. I've got that with that 4 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, man, not telling you nothing. You know, they see long-term potential here, but for some reason they're looking at other options. We're going to have to dig into this a little bit, Aries. Y'all know that. The Gemini is curious and wants to know, and I'm sure you do as well. So let's get an overall check and see what else is going on. What else can we find out about these options? What's bothering this person that they're not really talking about a lot? Let's take a look. Stressed, overburdened, really on the verge, I believe, of making some sort of decision with this 10 of Wands. They're about to be doing something to relieve some stress. And I don't know what that is, but let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what else we can figure out about what's going on here, because there's a lot more than I'm seeing. I'm seeing there's more than what I'm seeing, right? There's stuff that's underlying this whole dynamic, and I want to know what's going on. Okay, 4 of Swords, exhausted from stress. Knight of Pentacles, hoping for an eventual positive outcome. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is the thing. All right, for a lot of you Aries, the thing that this is, the stressor here is this. There is in this person's mind, somebody owes somebody an apology that has not come. Either they feel like they owe you one and they're not giving it, or they feel like you owe them one and you're not giving it, whichever the case may be. And they're stressed out about it. I think that they really want this thing to resolve itself. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and they feel like eventually it will. Maybe they're really just thinking, you know, with the Four of Swords here, let some time pass, let folks cool off a little bit. I don't know what has happened here that is going on. I'm gonna have to dig just a little bit deeper. Y'all know that, but we got a little bit more on the story here, Aries. Gonna have to dig a little deeper, Aries, figure out a little bit more about this dynamic. What's going on here? What's going on here? Let's take a look. I just feel like there's more to know. Four of Wands. I'm telling you, they want this to work out. Queen of Wands in reverse. They doubt their ability to make it happen, but they don't want to be by themselves. Okay? They feel like they're really worried about a disaster here, and they're worried this won't work out. They want it to. I'm telling you, they've got reconciliation energy in their energy. They want this to work out. They feel like it's not going to. In many ways, they feel hopeless. They really want it to work out. What ultimately can we expect as the outcome on this dynamic? What ultimately can we expect in the outcome in this dynamic? They feel like somebody created a disaster of something that had a lot of potential. Either you or them, or maybe both of you together did this. Okay? Maybe the Page of Cups is here in reverse because you simply aren't speaking to each other. Could be that as well. Eight of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse, unfinished business, and the Sun in reverse. So here's what I see. I think there is going to be, this thing will come to an end, but I think energetically there's still ties that need to, you know, loose ends that need, there's a lot of closure, apologies needing to be made, closure and healing. And so until that happens, somebody is energetically going to be struggling with this thing. Queen of Swords in reverse, holding grudges perhaps. Chariot in reverse, stuck right here energetically, even though there is an attempted release, okay? I had to pull a lot of cards to really get this whole story, and I still feel probably like with you guys, you probably know a lot about more of the deets than I'm even going into here. Clearly, we're reading for a number of different Aries, so this could be anything that actually caused this big shakeup, okay? We've pulled air, fire, earth, and water in the major, in the minor arcana. In the majors, let me give you those very quickly. We have Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio and Taurus again. Pisces has hit the board as well, and that's it. So every zodiac sign multiple times, some of them. So with that being said, you know, it's kind of like, you know, somebody, either you or them, or maybe mutually, you guys come to the conclusion you want something that's going to be long-term happiness, the Sun being the overall energies here, but the Sun in reverse being the outcome here. And so I think you both, or one or both of you, kind of make this decision that, you know, this is not where my sun is. Okay, this is not where happiness is. This is not where I'm going to be long-term happy, right? If that makes, excuse me, if that makes any sense. So that's really what I see. God, every time I go live, I burp. I never burp until I go live. It's like I go 22 hours out of every day. And I mean, it's just like, I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's rude. It's live tarot and I can't stop it from happening. But anyway, with that being said, that's what I see. Oh, wow, Geneva. Wow. Well, that would be a shakeup. Yes, it would. So, and by the way, I'm sorry that happened. But anyway, so a couple of announcements real quick before we read who's coming towards you. I'm having a big contest, y'all. Recently hit 25,000 subscribers. Okay. Super excited to tell you about that. So let me give you some deets on what we're doing about that, because it is very exciting. We're doing a contest, okay? And I'm going to tell you what's involved and how to enter, okay? Here's what you need to know. There will be a total of 5 winners, a grand prize and 4 runners up. The grand prize will be a full reading. The 4 runners up will be either a retired deck from the cottage that I have actually used. It may be a t-shirt or a mini reading or maybe even combination thereof. Okay. And here's how you enter. There is a special email address that I have set up for this contest entry and only for that, and it will go away after this contest. You have until midnight Central Daylight Time, Sunday, April 18th, to enter one and only one time. And here's what you need to put in the email in order to be considered for the drawing. I need all of this complete, okay? I need your YouTube screen name. I need your shipping address in case you win and we ship something to you. And I need a couple of brief sentences of anything you would like to say if the cottage has helped you, suggestions or anything of that nature. Here's the email address, but it has to have that information. And I've had emails that have come in that didn't have a complete address. They didn't give me a city, state, and I was just like, okay, well, I mean, you know, I'm not clairvoyant. Yes, I read tarot, but there's a big difference, right? So that one had to be disqualified. But that and I don't have time to email back and ask, you know, I'm not going to go through all that. Nope, it has to have it or else, right? It's just going to have to be thrown out. There's just, y'all, I get 350 emails a day, okay? Plus these now, okay? So with that being said, jot this email address down. EC333 celebration@gmail.com. EC333 Gmail at EC333 celebration@gmail.com. Okay. And send me that. Send it by Sunday midnight. Okay. Central Daylight Time this coming Sunday, the 18th. And we are going to announce the winners here and get with you by email accordingly if you have won. Okay. That being said, sorry to interrupt the reading, but I thought it was for something important. All right, let's see who's coming towards you, Aries gang. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who is coming towards you? New or otherwise, who's coming towards you? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who is coming towards you? Who is coming towards you? All right, let's take a look. Of course, now, y'all can book a reading anyway, right? And I've redone my whole website. So go check that out, even if you don't want to book a reading, and give me some feedback on that. We'd love to hear from you on that, okay? All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's coming towards you? Who's coming towards you, Aries gang? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's coming towards you? Who's coming towards you? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's coming towards you, new or otherwise? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Thank you so much, Marsha. Appreciate that. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. What's going on with this? Aries. Okay, so, you know, it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of rough cards here. A lot of rough cards here, Aries. I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to pull any punches. Not going to pull any punches. Some of you are too, I'm going to tell you something. Some of you are chasing love, and that's the problem. Nine of Swords. Some of you are worried about being abandoned. You're staying up at night. You're worried about it. And I'm going to tell you, you're too up in your head about it, and you got to get it out of your head in order to manifest it, okay? What you chase will run from you. That is a basic fundamental law of the way that energy works, energy behavior, okay? What you chase will run from you, all right? Let me tell you, some of you guys are chasing somebody, and there's a third party in this situation. Some of y'all are codependent and people-pleasing and trying to do whatever it takes to get a person into your life. I'm telling you, I'm telling you what I see in the cards here. And there's no way to win on that. 6 of Wands in reverse. There is no way to win. 2 of Pentacles in the upright, being juggled. People that are indecisive, a non-committal, okay? And 9 of Swords, again, abandonment, okay? Somebody who, and some of you, I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all are still heartbroken and you're staying up late at night. And I'm going to tell you something. When I see this 9 of Swords, I really want to tell somebody, when I pull that in their energy, and I've pulled that for my Aries for a reason. I want to tell somebody, ain't nobody worth you staying up at night wondering, why didn't she choose me? Why wasn't I good enough for him? You know, no, ain't no motherfucker worth you staying up worrying 1 minute bit of sleep about why you weren't good enough. I can't help what kind of crazy ass lenses they've got in their glasses that they can't see, but that's not your problem. That's theirs. So get that stinking thinking right out of your head, okay? But look, and I'm going to tell you something. Here's what you don't realize. Energetically, there is an intuitive leap of faith to be had here. With the Fool card is the very last card out, but there's all these blockages to it. There's all these blockages. You can't have something new when you're holding on to old energy. If you're haunted by a memory, if you think that somebody is telepathically talking to you and a twin flame is coming back, okay, let me send you a condolences card and also a reality check. Okay, no, neither of those things is happening. I'm not saying telepathic communication is not possible, but you have to be a high vibrational individual to do that. And I'd be willing to lay money that that's just not the case on this person that went off and cheated on you. Can I just call that out? Yep. No. 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 Not. No. And if you are in the energy of staying up late at night missing somebody, you're not in the energy to telepathically communicate either. Boom. I mean, I'm just calling it out. Okay. So get that stuff out of your head. Let's stop chasing things that are not going to happen because you're running people off doing that. Okay. And you're running if you chase love, it will run from you. If you chase romance, it will run from you. No, you get in the place of attracting it to you and getting out of your head. Stop worrying about it, knowing that it's coming in divine timing, doing the shadow work and healing yourself from all this stuff that I'm seeing in these cards. Okay. Shadow work playlist. Many people tell you to heal. Few people tell you how. I am one that I share my story of what actually did work for me after trying things many times that didn't work. A lot of things that didn't work. Okay. I learned a lot in my now almost 58 years walking this planet. Okay. I learned a lot. There is a lot to be learned from life experiences. I know a lot of ways that didn't work. I do. And I told you a lot of those in that playlist. And a lot of y'all know that. A lot of folks that are watching me right now. And I'm not saying I'm the only game in town or the best game in town, but what I am telling you is what I'm telling you. What I told you on those videos worked. It's tried and true. I walked the path, baby. And I ain't the only one. Okay, I didn't invent all that stuff. No, I did a lot of research on it. You know, a lot of it was feeling around in the dark. But before there was Google, there was Gemini. We're Google people, okay? We research. We do. But I actually did walk the path. Oh, yes, I did. I came back from hell. But intuitively, there's a leap of faith to be had. But I think a lot of you, because we're up in our head and we're chasing things that really we don't need to be chasing, we can't even hear our intuition because we're so tuned out from it and we're not doing energy work, okay? But there is an intuitive leap of faith to be had in time. But it's not just time. Time heals all wounds. That's bullshit. Time plus work. It takes both. And a spiritual fitness plan is just like a physical fitness plan. If you think that I can start cutting out, unhealthy food, which is not going to happen, but okay. If you feel like that I can start cutting out unhealthy food and go into the gym every day, and in 3 days, I'm going to have lost 50 pounds in 3 dress sizes. Okay, let's just be realistic. It's going to take time, just like a physical fitness plan. And it is a change in lifestyle, just like a physical fitness plan. It's the same exact concept, okay? So there you have it. All right, Aries gang. All right. So with that being said, we've got water on the board and we have fire and air and earth, and you have shown up in your own reading, interestingly enough, probably because it was time for Auntie Karen to have a little, well, Jimmy, you must be dead because nobody's done healing, honey, until they quit breathing. Just saying, right? Yeah, nobody is ever fully healed. I got some information, but you do need to get that shadow whipped into shape. And I promise you, you walk around saying, I'm healed, you're about to get a tower showing you otherwise, because I've done the same thing. Yup. Been there, done that too, Gemma. Gotta tell you. But anyway, that being said, let's go and do the Zodiac rundown. Aries all the way through Pisces, like a mini cross watchers reading, and see what to expect with a connection with that sign and you. Okay. And of course, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel, join the soul fam here. We would love to have you be a regular part of our lives, and you'll know when we upload too, right? Okay, so that being said, let's see how we're vibing. let's see how we're vibing with each individual zodiac sign. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you so much, Katie. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Thanks, Geneva. Appreciate you. All right. If you are dealing with another Aries, here's what you can expect. Indecision. And I think ultimately it will end. I don't think this person is even going to make any sort of movement forward, and possibly not even commit, depending on what this is. But I do see it coming to an ending. Okay. And Taurus, it sees long-term stability. They think you're their person. They think you're their person, and they want long-term stability with you. A lot of stability, they feel like, okay? And happiness and emotion. You're 11-11 to them, to Taurus. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini wants marriage, and they want to open up to you. Wow, let their guard down. Okay, if you are dealing with a Cancer, there's a love offer had, but this Cancer is a worrywart. What's going on here? They are going to be making a love offer, but they're real up in their head. And I'm going to tell you what it is. Two possibilities. If it's a new Cancer, they're hung up on an ex and missing an ex. And lonely. If it is a Cancer that you have a history with, there's a comeback around there. But still big time abandonment issues that need to be worked through. Okay. Or else it might cause another issue. Right. All right. So that being said, if you are dealing with a Leo, the Leo is not really talking about it, but they do want long-term stability with you. Yeah. They want to come clean and tell you everything. Why are they not talking about this? Why are they not telling you? I don't know, but they're just wanting to wait a while. They've just got this. It may just be on the back burner. That kind of came to me. Maybe that's just not their priority right now, but they do feel like eventually you guys will be together, you and the Leo. All right. The Virgo is just, they're moving in another direction. Quite honestly, they're just not interested, and they're kind of waiting around until something else comes along and flips their lid. The Libra, okay. The Libra is going to take a leap of faith, but ultimately leave you out in the cold. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, there's a third party here, and the Scorpio is just not going to open up. And for some of you, there's a third party. The Scorpio is very guarded, not going to open up in general. And quite honestly, this Scorpio is just not a happily ever after here with the Scorpio, okay? The Sagittarius is going to make an offer, but you can't trust it. It may be a sex-based connection. The Capricorn is not giving to this. They don't see a happily ever after here. The Aquarius, there's unfinished business here, but this Aquarius has a lot of doubts. There's unfinished business, has a lot of doubts. There's reconciliation here, energy here with the Aquarius, but at the same time, they're not reaching out. I think it's because they don't want to make an apology if there's one that's due, or they feel like you won't. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. But there's reconciliation energy here. They want that. But for some reason, there's something standing in the way of an apology, either pride or something of that nature. Okay. And that may be some of the unfinished business. Okay. All right. Maybe they feel like you won't accept the apology with Queen of Wands in reverse too. And that may be the doubts. All right. The Pisces is fighting a losing battle. Quite honestly, might just be a sex-based connection. Okay. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Much love and light. And I will we'll be back at the top of the hour for channeled live messages for all the signs. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything. Okay. Big hugs.